books again. And if we can make what you're making,
I'm telling you, there's all those rolling varieties.
I grew up on a ranch in Oakville. It was all diversified farming around us. When we were kids, we would go out into the prune orchards and have prune fights and walnut fights. We had cattle. Technically, we weren't making money off of farming.
We would pick prunes early in the morning until late afternoon.
As a kid, it's nothing better. Playing in the vineyard, I was driving a tractor probably by the time I was 10. I learned from a young age that if I didn't do something right, I was doing it over again.
A lot of my memories were more around hay crops and livestock, the closest friends being over a mile away.
It was like magical for us. We were just kids. We thought that was normal. We thought that everybody grew up like that. We were farm kids. That was our life.
We had mostly chickens, hundreds of chickens, and vineyards, but also lots of prunes. The price for grapes at the time was really low. And I remember a lot of my dad's grower friends and whatnot would have other jobs.
Back in the day, it was so great interacting with Aldo. We'd look forward to the annual walnut hulling event, telling stories and having a little drink of wine and fun times.
The top industry in Napa agriculturally was beef cattle, followed by dairy, followed by orchards, and then followed by vineyards. Within 10 or 15 years, it was all vineyards all the time because it was the only economic path to sustainability.
The vineyard was supposed to put us through college, so we really didn't get the benefit of the vineyards, but it was starting.
Bob Mondavi did build his beautiful winery in 1966. Who in the world is this guy? Why is he building this complex? What does he see that the rest of us can't see?
Mr. Mondavi and his generation and pushing wine forward, they were able to pay us farmers more money, asking for better farming practices and innovative farming practices. And then the grapes get better, and then the wines are pushed to another level.
For the Napa Valley has become the battleground over a precedent-setting zoning ordinance in California, and the fight has rankled both winners and losers. On the face of it, the new zoning ordinance appears to be just the thing to stop the continuing California inundation of concrete and houses from swallowing up the Napa Valley.
What really helped us preserve the valley was vineyards.
For some crazy reason, a bunch of folks wanted to start the first agriculturally zoned district in the country.
This is being done to preserve the agricultural character of the valley and to preserve the wine and grape industry in the valley.
They grow the grapes, they make the wine, and then it's bottled and sold all over the world now.
There was a lot of prune orchards in the valley. Their retirement plan was to sell the orchard to a developer and retire. And the Ag Preserve took that away. That's harsh, and it was visionary.
Well, our principal objection to the thing is that it's completely one-sided, and these include the man with a house on the hill and an acre of land around it who wants to look down and see the vineyards just as they are.
Because they had seen what was happening in the South Bay, what's now called Silicon Valley. And that used to be farmland, far superior to what Napa had.
Mr. Martini, what would happen to the valley, in your opinion, if this ordinance were not passed?
Well, I think eventually it would end up much like Santa Clara Valley is now, very definite in concentration of population up here.
They started a campaign to convince the County Board of Supervisors, and we wouldn't be sitting here without that effort because we would have been paved over without the agricultural preserve.
Napa eventually evolved into what the world knows of it and allowed us to be able to sit here in this vineyard today.
I've been learning my whole life. Agriculture is changing. Even in my career, the advancements that have happened.
We've definitely grown and evolved in wine quality and technology as far as how we've improved the wines and quality of grapes. And it's done great things for our industry. But then again, we're a victim of our own success.
I still walk vineyards I'm still feeling the leaves when these weather stations first came out. And sure enough, Thule said you should be irrigating 4 or 5 hours a week. I was like, okay, well, your units are right. They agree with me.
We're into high tech. We use a lot of high tech, but nothing replaces footsteps in the vineyard. Even with the pressures of the day and running the business, I have to remind myself to go out. And it's not too hard because that's how I decompress. I hope that another thing for the future of Napa Valley is we realize that there are other varieties besides Cabernet Sauvignon.
An old vineyard was there when my family bought the farm, and it was primarily Zinfandel and Petite Sirah. It was a pleasure to sell grapes to the Biale family. We really respected what you were doing. You made great wine, you told a great story, it was authentic, it was something that we wanted to be a part of.
There are some little corners, nicks and crannies of Napa Valley that really deserve another look. I think the young winemakers are really thirsty for varietal diversity in Napa Valley.
Look at these old vine vineyards as a mosaic and farm them with the intention that they will all come together at the end and they'll all lend their own voice.
Sprinkling in other varieties really enhances the wine.
I hope we continue our evolution and can protect the land that we have. It's under pressure every day.
Don't take this for granted. Your generation could lose it just like we almost lost it. Our parents' generation almost lost it. Be a good steward of the land. Get your shoes dirty and watch it happen.
We want to protect this. Napa can do so much more.
The Napa Valley story and legacy has become iconic. It's about true grit. It's about hard work, family values.
My grandfather, whom I have never met, he died when he was very young in 1942. If he were to come and revisit us today, I really strongly believe that he would be very, very proud and recognize that this is a good company. The wine is good, the people are good. What we're doing serves a purpose to celebrate his time and the innovations that we've embraced to move forward with a new generation.
My name is Alex Biale. I run our marketing efforts, and I'd like to think of myself as a forever intern of the vineyard. I grew up in these vineyards, and I saw the hard work and the heart and the passion that went into building all this. I feel a responsibility to sort of keep this going and to play a small part in preserving the legacy of Biale for sure, but also of Zinfandel and Petite Sirah in this valley. Each generation made a very conscious decision to step up and take on bigger responsibility than just themselves and really lean into taking the vines, the brand to the next level. And I think if enough of the next generations step up and take on that responsibility, there's a real shot that we can keep this party going in Napa for the next 100 years. I hope that guests feel welcomed here, I hope that they feel excited by a new varietal maybe that they haven't experienced yet.
One of the things that keep me inspired is I don't want to let people down. If they return, we want them to have as good as experience as before, if not better. And part of that is sharing our love of Napa the way we see it.